That skill presents histograms. A histogram is similar to a bar chart, but unlike a bar chart, it has data divided into groups, also known as classes. Let's see what that means. Let's look at this histogram. The following histogram shows the number of chickens in different farms. And we have the number of farms on the y-axis and the number of chickens along the x-axis. And we have the data in different groups or classes like 0 to 9 chickens. So there are 6 farms that have a number of chickens that is between 0 and 9. Similarly, we have the next class of the group as 10 to 19, which means there are 6 farms that have got 10 to 19 number of chickens in it. And there are 2 farms that have got 20 to 29 chickens in it. There are 8 farms that have got 30 to 39 chickens in it. So that's another class. For 40 to 49, there are 8 farms again. For 50 to 59 number of chickens in each farm, there are 2 farms. And finally, there are 3 farms that have got 60 to 69, any number between 60 and 69, both inclusive. It could be 60 or it could be 61, 62, all the way up to 69. So there are 3 farms that have got that many number of chickens. Note that because you have the data grouped into classes, it's impossible to find out, for example, how many farms have got 45 chickens. If you look at this bar, it only tells us that there are 8 farms that have got a number of chickens that's anything between 40 and 49, both inclusive. But you cannot read this bar and find out how many number of farms are there that have got exactly 45 chickens in it. Let's now try and draw a histogram. Our store manager noted their customers' waiting times at the cash counter. Use the data in the table below to draw a histogram. And here comes the data. And it tells us that there were 50 people waiting at the cash counter for anything between 0 and 4 minutes. There were 30 customers waiting for anything between 5 and 9 minutes. It could be 5 minutes, or it could be 9 minutes, or it could be anything between 5 and 9. And similarly, there were 40 customers waiting at the cash counter for anything between 10 and 14 minutes, 10 customers for anything between 15 and 19, and 20 customers had to wait as long as anything between 20 to 24 minutes at the cash counter. And let's say the store wants to make use of this data to improve their payment procedure, maybe add an extra counter or whatever. So they want a visual representation of this data. We have the classes on this side and the corresponding numbers on this side. So this becomes the X, the classes, and this becomes the Y, the values. So we could start by drawing the X-axis that represents the time in minutes, and the Y-axis has got the number of persons. Number of persons. So this is 0 and we have a 10, 20, 30, 40 and 50. The first bar is 50, the second bar is 30, the third bar is 40. I'm actually going to start from here. The fourth one is a 10, and the fifth one is a 20. And let me now put down the class intervals. So this one represents the time from 0 to 4 minutes, 5 to 9, the number is 30. This is 10 to 14, and the number is 40, and so on. So this is 15 to 19, and finally we have 20 to 24. And of course you could go ahead and put some colors on these bars. So this is how the histogram for this data would look like. It looks like a bar graph, but the bars are connected, they're touching each other because the class intervals are continuous. So we have 0 to 4, and then the immediate one after that is starting from 5. That ends at 9, and the one after that starts at 10. So that starts immediately after 9. Reason why we don't see any gap between the bars.